I don't know. Is this part 4? Is it part 7? Is it part 153? I don't know what's happening, but we're going to get through this. I'm just going to keep going until we're through it, one way or the other. So, we just met Spork. Little Spatula is the one that still follows me around like a puppy all day long and just wants so much attention all the time. Big purrs, and she likes to snuggle up with DJ at night, which DJ thinks is super special. So that's Spatula. Now she's got better things to do than to hang out on this 100-part close-up. Then this is Teaspoon. You can see he's eating regular food. He still eats it the same way, though. If you look at his face, he's covered in food. Exactly what you would expect. Teaspoon, can I get you... Hi, buddy. Can I get you to come over here and say hello to everybody, though? So you guys know Teaspoon. He is the one that's got a heart condition, and we're going to go on the 23rd and get a checkup on that. So I'm really excited about that. I think that's next week. Yes, like Jamestown says, the 23rd. He is getting to be a huge cat, though. I mean, he's so heavy as I pick him up right now. But a real sweetheart, just like you would expect, with lots of purrs and snuggles. He's eating the regular food. He's having a good time. You see him running around, chasing. He wrestles with his sisters. He's just a regular old cat, as far as we can tell. So fingers crossed, when we get his checkup, we're going to find out that he is in good shape. He's grown into his enlarged heart, and everything's going to be fine, I hope. We're not even giving him medicine for his constipation anymore, and I'm just checking right now to see if I can feel. He feels completely clear. So in that sense, he's doing really well. He does still, definitely plow into his food. So there's that. That's just charming, I suppose. All right. So let's see. I know Goblet was here just a second ago saying hello, but I didn't really pay too much attention to her yet. Oh, I see. Well, we're going to have a hard time finding... There goes Spork again. Bye. There's Custard, and there's Eddie. We're going to have a little bit of a hard time saying hello to Goblet and Ramekin because they both have let themselves outside with their mom. So there's Goblet looking at us, and Ramekin is over there in the corner, and their mom is right there on the shelf. We saw her at the start of the first of these several close-ups. They're all doing great, and as you can tell by sort of implication here, they are all able to use the cat door anytime they want. It's not open. I didn't have to open it for them. They've learned to use it, and they also use the one up in the bedroom all the time. They just go in and out whenever they please. That's pretty special. Not every class manages to figure that out before they leave. Even the ones that we try to teach don't all figure it out. But these guys taught themselves. I didn't even try to teach them. They just got it sorted. So it's pretty fun. Yeah. I know, Sporky. Well, if you want to go out there and hang out with your family, I know you know how to do that too. So the two that are out there, Goblet and Ramekin, had their spays yesterday. They're doing just fine. And as you know, the new surgery technique that we're using at the vet is the glue sutures instead of the sutured sutures. So it doesn't make too much difference if they want to clean themselves a bit. They're not going to accidentally pull out their stitches because there aren't any. Well, at least none on the outside for them to pull out. So that's pretty good. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, we're just going to keep going until we get everything done that I wanted to get done, one way or the other. So hopefully, hi Custard. Hopefully, if I bring you guys upstairs, we'll be able to keep this one going for a couple minutes. We'll just see what happens, but we're trying, and that's what it is. So, hi, Spatula. Hi. Oh, hi. Did I say your name? Hi. Okay. All right. So I want to go talk to you guys about the smallest of our kittens, the newest, youngest kittens. And there's a lot for me to say, and not all of it is going to be the kind of good news that I like to tell you and the kind of good news that you like to hear, but it's stuff that has to be said for anybody that doesn't keep up on Discord or doesn't keep up on one of the Facebook groups that will be, new news to you. So I've got to warn you, although I think most of you already know. At any rate, if you don't want to hear some pretty bad news, then again, you don't have to listen to me. You can turn your sound down. And hopefully this is contiguous. We get to just keep going with this particular version of the close-up. We'll see, but we got to go all the way upstairs for that. I'm going to stop and put on some hand sanitizer. Try to catch my breath here. All this running around and talking. So, here we go. Let's try it. Hi. Oh, what are you saying? Hi, how are you up there? She's just standing here looking at me. She wants to come out more often than not. But like I said, I don't want to just leave her out unsupervised for long periods of time because she still hisses at everybody. And especially the kittens, they're like, I don't know what to make of all that. If you want to see more of what's going on in here, though, it's on the regular Kitten Academy live stream, which doesn't die quite as often as these close-ups are for some reason. Okay. Let's head on down here and see what we can do. So this is my office. We don't come in here too often, but this is where the little kittens are right now. And they love me, so probably they're going to want to come out and see us. Let's find out. I could be lying to you, though. We'll see. Oh, no, they do. All right, okay, here. Let me put a blanket in my lap. Wow, look at that. Right out. Do you know how to get up here, though, buddy? So, like I said, I'll say it one more time for anybody that's tuning in at the last minute. I'm going to talk to you about some stuff that's a little bit tough to take. So, if you don't want to hear it, I don't blame you. Just turn down your sound, watch the cute little kittens, and that's that. I think most of you know we started with 5 cute, little, tiny, wonderful kittens, and we're down to 2. There's not too much else I can say about it. We tried everything that we could, I've got some major dad brain from being up all day long, feeding these kittens day and night, and treating them and meds and everything we can possibly do. But right now, we've got 2 out of the 5, and that's just the way it is. So the 2 that we have are Wellingtons, hi, okay, and Squall, the darker brown one here. And they both are just total sweethearts, and I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like we're really out of the woods, that these 2 are both going to do just fine. I hope that's the case. Of course, there's always a chance that something could go wrong, but they both got good weight gains the last 24 hours. They're both very, as you can see, active. They both really want their lunch, which I had warming up for a while now, so they're going to get it as soon as the close-up's done. It's all good as far as that goes. So we've done everything that we can there. I just put on that hand sanitizer, which is probably what's throwing them off a little bit. Otherwise, they just love to sort of get in my hand and try to nurse on it, and you'd be able to listen to that. Let's see if they'll do it for us. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, there we go. Wellington's going for it. They're going to have a milk bar fight, even though there's no milk bar. Super, super sweet little kids. So we've been keeping them separate from the medium class that we started them with, just because we don't want to spread anything, although I'm fairly certain that whatever's going on everybody's already been plenty exposed to it, and so it's kind of a moot point. And once I feel like they're really for sure out of the woods and healthy and we don't have to worry about it at all, we'll probably try to bring them back together again. That at least will simplify my life a little bit. But until then, I'm keeping them here in my office. You can watch them on the regular stream pretty much all day long. But don't panic if you don't see them on the regular stream. All it means is that I'm using my office for something. You know, it happens. So let's see. What else can I tell you about them? I guess there's honestly not that much else to say except that they're just little, sweet, wonderful kittens that are very, very snuggly. Having been sort of hand raised the whole time makes a bit of a difference, I suppose. All of our kittens are super sweet, but we'll see. I don't have a whole lot of experience, honestly, with kittens that are raised without a mom cat at all. We don't do that very often here, so it's been fascinating to me to see the little developmental differences and how they behave, and the differences in how they eat and poop, and and how they respond when I come in the room. It's all not entirely new territory for us, but something that we don't get to see too regularly here at the Kitten Academy. So I've been enjoying that aspect of it a lot. And like I said, I don't know if I said this to you. I said it to the vet. Sorry. The vet keeps apologizing, saying, "I'm so sorry we sent you those 5 kittens, and things went the way that they did." And I'm like, "Well, it's not your fault, and I would do it again. I absolutely would. I know it's been some tragedy, but overall, it's an experience that I would repeat because it's so rewarding with these 2 little guys." There we go. And it's been a learning experience too in some ways. They are really trying to dig in there. So Wellington is the little gray and white one. He's a boy. And Squall is the brown tabby, who is a girl. And like I said, they've both been gaining plenty of weight the last 24 hours. They still have some bad poops, but we expect bad poops when they're on the kitten milk replacement formula instead of actually nursing. Even when they're nursing, bad poops and kittens go together pretty well all the time. So although they are still having bad poops, the fact that they're putting on weight and the poops aren't entirely liquid like they had been, and they're a more reasonable volume of poops, that all leads me to believe that things are kind of normalizing and really good for both of them. And fingers crossed it stays that way. We're doing what we can for it. We've been giving them some anti-diarrheal, and we've been giving them some antibiotics, and we're going to keep both of those things up for a while yet, just to make sure that we're truly all clear. So yeah, that's that. These 2 are super hungry, though, and we're pushing our luck a little bit with the length of this close-up now, or the cumulative length of all the close-ups, I suppose. So, I would like to take these kids and feed them. Yeah, Wellington does have a little bit of a goopy eye, and that's been there the whole time. Hasn't quite recovered yet, but I'm not worried about that by itself. We've seen plenty of that for all kinds of kittens. No big deal. Sometimes, probably not right now because they are hungry, but a lot of times when I start petting them and tickling them like this, they will purr and purr and purr, and it's such a sweet big cat purr from these 2 little kittens. I wish you guys could hear it, but I guess we'll have to save that for one of the micro close-ups or something, or just the regular stream, because it's super sweet, but I don't think they're going to do it while they're just looking for food. Then the other thing I guess I would mention about them is when they first came in to us, I guess it's been almost 2 weeks now, has it? You guys tell me. Week, 2 weeks, I've lost all sense of time because I'm up, like I said, at all hours feeding these kids and taking care of them. And it's really been a heck of a week. But when they came in, we thought they were a couple days old, and I kind of not too sure about that anymore because their eyes opened right away, and that could happen at as early as 4 or 5 days, which would put it right on schedule and still be correct. But also just as strong and active and sort of mentally present as they are, it makes me think they might be just a tiny bit older than that. On the other hand, they don't have any teeth in quite yet, so probably not 4 weeks. A little closer to 3, which is, I think, a few days older than we said initially. Of course, as they get older, those differences are going to matter a lot less. I think, okay, good. So Jamestown says that would put them at, about 2 weeks old. I think they're probably closer to 3, but I guess we'll find out when their teeth actually do come in. That'll give us a real good way of telling, or at least a real good way of guessing. And you can see here, show me what's in there, buddy. I want you to see. There you go. I know you can't quite tell. You can see teeth there, but they aren't quite through the gums yet. And I can tell by letting him chew on me. Kitten teeth are just the sharpest thing in the world, but all I feel right there is gums. So, Anyway, these two are both super sweet, and I hope you saw them climb out of the box to see me when I came in the room. They're like that every time they know I'm around. They want to climb out and hang out and be the sweetest little things. I even gave them some spa time last night. We carried them into the master bedroom. I laid on the bed and let them hang out with us. And they just want to... The thing that they do the most is nurse on my face and my chin. They just can't get enough of it. In fact, this one right here nurses so hard on my lip. He almost gave me like a blister. I'm going to take to calling him Weltington if he keeps that up. It's sweet though. It's so cute. The nursing on my chin and my lip and my nose, and it's adorable. So I'll put up with it for a while anyway. If he really does keep it up, it's gonna he'll earn that Weltington title. So we'll see. Anyway, they're both adorable, and they're both very hungry, and their food is warmed up in the baby bottle heater right now, so I've got to give it to them. If you want to see some of that, you can tune into the regular Kitten Academy live stream. It's on live on YouTube. It's been on YouTube live 24 hours a day for 7 years now, 6-7 years, something like that. So it is live on YouTube right now, and if you switch over there, you can watch them get fed and watch them get pooped and watch them yell all day long, or most of the day long. Like I said, please don't panic if you don't see them on the stream. It doesn't mean that anything's gone wrong. It just means that there's other things to show on the stream, or that I'm using the office for something loud, as I sometimes do. But before they decide to eat my hand and devour me whole, I am going to go and feed them. So thanks for joining me today. Sorry to have to bring you any bad news, but it is the place where we are now is good. I'm starting to feel cautiously optimistic, a bit better than I have in the last week, and I hope all of you do as well. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me get you kids your food. There's the regular Kitten Academy live stream, and you can see the inside of their empty box, but I'll turn the camera out here to my lap, and you'll be able to watch it there if you want. So, but I'm going to put them back in the box for a minute so I can stand up and go get their milk, and we will see all of you. This dog's got a little heartbeat for them. I think they like it a little bit, so that's nice. All right.